and it is a monster of a storm. Weather Authority meteorologist Julie Durda joining us now.
Julie not only has the latest on the tropics, but of course what we're dealing with on this Monday morning. Hi, Julie.
Yeah, because last night we had flash flood advisory for parts of northern Broward County into West Palm Beach. People are underwater. We have a live report from Liddy for that coming up too, because our local forecast is very important to get us out the door and get us situated for the work week.
Absolutely.
School week too. But we also want to let you know, family and friends that are dealing with the possibility of the impacts of Hurricane Melissa. Now, hopefully they have all heeded the warnings. They still have a little bit more time to get to safe ground, higher ground, and really be prepared for a Category 5 hurricane. Winds of 160 miles per hour, moving west at 3. It is crawling. It is such a large expansion of shower and thunderstorm activity from the center of the system. So we have a hurricane warning in effect for Jamaica, eastern Cuba. We still have a tropical storm warning in effect for Haiti. And then you can see as we move up towards the Bahamas, they're under hurricane watch too. Timing of the system making landfall sometime tomorrow morning along the coastline of Jamaica, moving over Jamaica, pushing off at Jamaica, making a second landfall over eastern Cuba, and then making possibly a landfall between the southeastern half of the Bahamas as well. So we're not done with the system, and unfortunately this is just the beginning of the worst of the weather. By 3 p.m. look at the deluge of storms just continuing to batter the coastline of Jamaica, continue to bring rain for our friends in Jamaica, and then as it moves away, it's still bringing rainfall for Jamaica, at least going into midweek. We're talking 2 feet of rain possible, even higher in some areas, anywhere from Jamaica to eastern Cuba, even parts of Haiti. And also accompanied with the rain, of course, is the devastating storm surge as those winds just continue to pile up along the coastline of Jamaica and then move in towards parts of Cuba. We're talking 9 to 13 feet of storm surge. This is dangerous and deadly. The National Hurricane Center has said since last week we are expecting devastating, catastrophic conditions for people living in Jamaica and possibly moving in towards eastern Cuba. As for us back home here, our forecast is all ahead of a cold front. It's the complete opposite. We're actually moving into fall-like weather, returning to South Florida. The coldest air of the season will be moving in by the end of the week. But for right now, we're ahead of it, so you know what that means. We're warmer and warmer, more humid. Our winds are moving in from the east-southeast. As for my in-house model for rain, we are expecting some showers later today. We're talking late in the day for the evening commute, possibly over the similar areas that got hit yesterday. So as it gets headed to the bus stop dry, as you're picking them up dry, I think today is just going to be waiting for the next rainfall over parts of Broward County, northern Broward County later today. I'll have a lot more on this cool down we're expecting for Halloween coming up. Eric?
All right, Julie, thank you.
It has been so hot the last few Halloweens, so to have some cool weather out there is going to be really, really nice. You know what's not really nice? This right here. This is the Palmetto Expressway going southbound near Northwest 103rd Street. You do have an accident that's causing you all of these delays. It's not looking any better as the morning progresses. Your northbound lanes look good, but your southbound lanes are seeing those heavy delays. Let's set you a little closer here so you can see all that red starting to build up. You do have a left lane blocked right there where the accident happened near Northwest 103rd Street, so you're seeing all this red right here. Speeds here coming in as slowly as 16 miles per hour. If you want to avoid this, you can take the turnpike. Let's take you a little further down south. Another area we're seeing some very heavy delays. I've been showing you this, the turnpike going northbound. This is near Southwest 137th Avenue. Take a look at US 1. Definitely a better option for you if you're headed this direction this morning. Let's take you to some drive times. 595 going eastbound. It'll take you about 13 to 7 minutes to get you where you need to go. Those of you who take this as part of your commute, things are still looking really good for you. Be safe out there. Eric.
Okay, Annaliese, thanks.
South Florida shifting gears, taking a look at your roads. Right now I have a live look for you at the Palmetto Expressway. This is your north and southbound lanes. You are seeing some bumper to bumper traffic in those southbound lanes because you have an accident at Northwest 103rd Street. Your northbound lanes look really good, but you can see things are moving very slowly in those southbound lanes. Let's take you to your maps. Things starting to get a little busy out here. You can see some more color, not just all on the green anymore. It is Monday. It is 6:34. People are hitting the roads and heading into work. It is Halloween week, right? Friday is Halloween. Let's take a look here. The Palmetto Expressway going southbound at Northwest 103rd Street. You do have a left lane blocked. That's what's causing these delays. You see some of that red right there. You can take the turnpike if you'd like to avoid this. Otherwise, definitely give yourself some extra time if that's part of your commute. A little further down south, you're still seeing some heavy delays in the turnpike going northbound near Southwest 137th Avenue. You can always take your West 1 if you'd like to avoid this. Let's take you to drive times here. 595 going eastbound. You guys still look good. Broward County, I-75 to US 1, 12 minutes. University Drive to US 1, 7. Be safe.
Okay, Annaliese, thank you.
All right, thank you, Aaron, for that. Unfortunately, the first real big band is starting to roll on shore for our friends and residents in Jamaica. So we'll be continuing to watch the live shots that we have in Jamaica and bring them to you live so you can see. Because as you're noticing, the system as of 5 a.m. has winds of 160 miles per hour. It's crawling to the west at 3 miles per hour. But these outer feeder bands, look how far they stretch, anywhere just west of Jamaica all the way east, and still affecting parts of Haiti and the Dominican Republic. And some of those outer bands already affecting parts of Cuba. So my forecast calls for us to have the deteriorating forecast continuing for Jamaica. It's going to get just worse and worse with these outer feeder bands going into the later half of the morning and the afternoon. Now, we are expecting the system to make landfall sometime tonight into tomorrow morning in Jamaica, and then it pushes off of Jamaica by Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, making a second landfall in Cuba and then moving in towards the Bahamas. So you can see my radar shows those outer bands just continuing to pound parts of Jamaica with heavy downpours, gusty winds. Again, our biggest concern too is not only the rain coming from the sky, but also the storm surge coming from these winds just piling up all the rain. And we have those radar estimates that are expected. We're expecting rainfall of up to 2 feet for Jamaica, even parts of eastern Cuba and Haiti once everything is said and done. And we're expecting storm surge concerns as we go into the afternoon and going into tomorrow and going into Wednesday of 9 to 13 feet for Jamaica, 6 to 9 feet in eastern Cuba. As for our local forecast, we have showers of our own, but it has nothing to do with Melissa. It actually has to do with a cold front that's headed in from the north. Looking nice out there. Golden hour just upon us as our temperatures are reflecting that east-southeast breeze ahead of the front. Winds gusting in the 20s in the Keys, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds in Broward and Miami-Dade right now. As for rain, we are expecting that chance of showers later today. I'll have more details on all this coming up.
Got to deal with it the next couple of days, and then we get that cold front.
Ooh, we can't wait for that cold front, Julie.
I am so excited not to be melting on Halloween because it's been years, ladies and gentlemen, that we've actually enjoyed fall-like weather to fit the celebrations of whatever you may be doing for Halloween and for the whole weekend. It's actually going to be nice. Let's get through today, though, because it's not here yet. We are ahead of the front, so we're warmer and more humid. Temperatures upper 70s and lower 80s, but at least we're seeing a nice break from the rainfall, the downpours that brought the flash flooding concerns across northern Broward County last night and earlier this morning. Temperatures reflecting this east-southeast breeze. We're in the low to mid 70s across parts of Broward and Miami-Dade inland, and then by the coast we're in the upper 70s and lower 80s. That's because you're closer to this warmer air that's moving onshore. Wind speeds anywhere between 6 to 13 miles per hour, gusting in the 20s in the Keys. As for my in-house model pulling that chance of storms, we are expecting rain to return later today as that frontal boundary slides southward. We have the prefrontal moisture, and the wind direction will be pushing these showers towards the metro coastal areas. So we're talking right around 6, 7, 8 o'clock tonight. So rain chances highest later today. I think you can get all your errands done well before these storms do roll in, especially because we're needing this break from the rain over the areas that already got saturated over northern Broward County. Let's go to the tropical update. All eyes on Hurricane Melissa. This system has winds of 160 miles per hour, devastating, life-threatening, catastrophic conditions are expected for our friends in Jamaica. The National Hurricane Center has been placing those words in each and every advisory that we have been getting. We'll get an intermediate advisory just at 8 a.m. So we're bringing you more information on that as it's crawling to the west at 3 miles per hour. The system expected to make landfall by tonight into tomorrow morning as a Category 5 hurricane over Jamaica. And they're not done with the system. Once it moves over the island, it's expected to make a second landfall by Cuba as a Category 3 hurricane. So you can see the deteriorating forecast starts right now. Those bands of showers and storms are going to be moving in all day long today, all day long tomorrow, all day long until we get into Wednesday. And then we will see the system move in towards Cuba, making its way towards parts of the southeastern half of the Bahamas. By then, we're talking rainfall totals possibly up to 2 feet or more of rain, not just for Jamaica, but also seeing about a foot of rain for eastern Cuba and parts of Haiti. As for your forecast, I'm going to have more details on that cool down coming up.
Okay, make sure to stay with Local 10 for the very latest on Hurricane Melissa. Local 10 will be covering the storm in Jamaica all day. Don't miss our live reports from our own Aaron Mabin starting at 9 a.m. And remember, you can also get up-to-date information on the tropics with our free Max Tracker app. Scan that QR code that you see on your screen to download it. It will go right to your smartphone. You can get updates from our team of meteorologists.
Alrighty, happy Monday, South Florida. Happy Halloween. It is Halloween on Friday. We are excited about that here at Local 10. Let's take a look at your roads, things we are not excited about. This accident right here on the Gratney going westbound. It's as you approach the Palmetto Expressway. You can see once you get past it, things are moving, but it's definitely slowing you down if you're heading westbound on the Gratney. You can see they've got 2 left lanes blocked, or maybe 1 left lane and the shoulder. Several emergency vehicles here. Give yourself extra time if that's part of your commute. Let's take you over to your maps. Things pretty busy out there. You've got lots of red on this map. Let's take you a little closer to an area. We've got another accident. This is the Palmetto Expressway going southbound. The accident's at Northwest 74th Street rather. You can see lots of red building up there because of this accident, so you can take the turnpike if you'd like to avoid this right here. You do have a right lane blocked that's causing you that backup. Another area we are seeing some slight delays here is 95 going northbound as you approach Sheridan Street. So my friends who are in this area of Broward County, definitely take a look at your screen. Things moving pretty slowly, but nothing to be too concerned about. Just something to be aware of if this is part of your commute. You can always take US 1, but you're also seeing some slight delays there, and you've got lights, so I personally think that 95 would be better even if you have to slow down a bit. Let's take you here. Drive times for those of you who take the Palmetto Expressway. As I just showed you, you do have an accident. Things are moving slowly, very slowly again. 53 to 52 minutes is what you're seeing. Be safe out there.
Well, more than 8,000.
Now, Weather Authority meteorologist Julie Durda is here now with the very latest update on the tropics. She's got that 8 a.m. intermediate advisory. And what did it tell you, Julie?
Julie, you don't look happy, so.
No, I mean, this is so sad to know that we are seeing this happening to our friends in the Caribbean.
Yes.
Anytime we ever talk about these major hurricanes, I've done this for decades. It is devastating and heart-wrenching to know that we are going to probably not even recognize Jamaica once everything is said and done. So with that being said, we're hoping that all the family and friends that you may have there were able to get out, or at least you are continuing to evacuate to higher ground and really seek the warnings from the government, because we really want you all to be safe. So as we are speaking about this system, again, it's just crawling at 3 miles per hour to the west. Winds are still 160 miles per hour, and it's just so unfortunate. The system is just sitting there, allowing for these outer bands to just continue to ruin our beautiful Jamaica Island. And at the same time, those outer bands are still reaching Haiti and even parts of Cuba. As the system is expected to make landfall sometime tonight into tomorrow morning as a Category 5 hurricane, we're talking winds of 160 miles per hour, then making a second landfall as a Category 3 of winds of 120 miles per hour, then moving into the southeastern half of the Bahamas. So we do have that hurricane watch in effect for the southeastern half of the Bahamas. So the outer bands already starting to pound and bring heavy rainfall and flooding, huge concern, mudslides as well to parts of Jamaica. My in-house model has it really just stalling out tonight into tomorrow morning. And then by 4 o'clock, possibly making landfall somewhere on the western edge of Jamaica, and then moving over the area as a very strong, still Category 3 or 4 hurricane. The eye wall pushes offshore and then moves in towards eastern portions of Cuba. Widespread rainfall expected for eastern Cuba, Jamaica, and Haiti. We are expecting about 2 feet of rainfall so far. And when we look back home here, we are just so blessed to be able to say that a cold front's coming our way, which basically has kept Melissa well away from us for us to have any impacts. We're going to have the impacts of that cold front. I'll have those details coming up.
Street north and southbound lanes here. Your southbound lanes moving pretty slowly. It's been like this for quite some time. We've had several things affecting you here. Your northbound lanes look good still, but let's take you to your map so you can see what everything is looking like. You've got some heavy delays in your southbound lanes of I-95. I would definitely avoid it and take 441. You've got some slight delays in your northbound lanes as you approach the Golden Glades interchange. Let's take you closer to that area I was just showing you. You can see this is actually starting to look a little better, even though it's still pretty red out there, but you had a lot more red as you look closer to Northwest 103rd Street. Now it's turning orange, so that's good news. The accident that was there has since cleared. Let's take you over here. You have some delays, my Broward County friends. 95 going northbound as you approach Sheridan Street. It's starting to get a little better as we speak, so that's good news. But if you want to avoid this, you can take 441 or US 1. Let me take you here. Drive times, the Palmetto Expressway. Those of you who take it southbound, you've got those heavy delays as I was just showing you. Northwest 154th Street, 53 minutes. I-75 to the Dolphin, 54 minutes. Give yourself lots of time this morning. Otherwise, take the turnpike. Eric.
Okay, Annaliese.